Hi friends, welcome once again. In this session of Catia, we're going to discuss regarding line creation and how exactly we can constrain this lines. Before that, go to sketch solving status and then ensure that everything is ISO constrained. There's no point here which is not constrained, it's under constraint. So later on it's going to create the problem. That's the reason ensure that everything is ISO constrained. Then select the line here. I'm going to split this session into two different sessions. For convenience, select the first option, that is a line. It is asking for the starting point, length as well as inclination with reference to the positive x-axis. So select the first point. Okay, it is asking for the second point. Provide the coordinates for the second point. You can observe here I got a geometrical entity, that is line, which is fully constrained, that is ISO constrained. You can see here we have given the first point coordinates, we have defined first point coordinates, we have defined second point coordinates. We can see go to sketch solving status and see that it is ISO constrained. Okay, there is another option. Without defining the coordinates for the second point, I can define the length as well as the inclination angle. You can see here define the first point. So any point, it need not be 100 by 100, 100, 100. You can define anything. So press a tab button. It is asking for the second one. Don't select the coordinates. Straight away select the length of the line and then go to this. Placement of mouse matters. Please keep the mouse as per the requirement. Otherwise it will generate in the other direction. So 45 degree, I'm going to enter it as 45 degree. You can see here this is also ISO constraint. You can observe here I've given the first coordinates for this first point, and then length of the line, and then inclination angle of this line with reference to the positive x-axis. So these are the two different possibilities. So let us move to the second option, infinite lines. Infinite line, I would not be knowing the coordinates of the first endpoint and the second endpoints, so it cannot be constrained. It can here I can define only the first point for this. You can see here. So this is going to be horizontal, this is vertical, and this is inclined. So selecting horizontal, you can define the first point. I got it. H indicates horizontal. There is a point through which it passes. That's the reason it has selected. But it is not completely constrained. It is under constraint. Okay. So even though you're going to define the coordinates for this particular point, you cannot constrain this. Already it is defined, because the other two points you cannot constrain them. So if you unzoom this, if you perform the sketch solving status, here you can observe I don't know the coordinates for these 2 points. That's the reason it cannot be fully constrained. If you want to generate the line which is vertical, you can generate it as per the requirement. You can define the start point. Can make it vertical. Okay, you can also create inclined line. You can see here, you can select this option. So you can provide the coordinates, and the inclination angle is also important. Make it 30 degree. You can see here I generated a line like this. So that is how you can create the lines in Catia Sketcher. Those are infinite lines. There is one more option, that is bitangent line. For this you must have some circular entities. Okay, these are my circular entities. I've got two different circular entities. So this is bitangent line. Select the first curve, select the second curve. Select the first curve and select the second curve. You can observe here. So these lines are tangential to the circular entities. So I'm going to delete these two things and then move to the fourth option, that is bisecting line. You can select two different lines which are intersecting at some angle. Select first entity, select second entity. Now you got a line which is at equal, which is situated at equal distance from this line and equal distance from this line. With the reference, so I'm talking with reference to the angular distance, not with reference to the linear distance. So you can observe, you can measure the angular value from here to here. So 108.81 degree is the total inclination angle. You can see here it is somewhere in the range of 54.406. So it is exactly half of this angle. Now we'll go to the fifth option and the last option here. What you can do is you can select the geometrical entity and the point from where you want to draw the line. So it would be at 90 degree with reference to this. That is, a tangent would be drawn at that particular point to the circular entity, and then line would be drawn which is perpendicular to the tangent. So that's all for today. Thank you friends. Thank you for your patience and valuable time, and keep watching.